Hey, what's up, chicken? Is that chicken with a funny spelling? Or is it chicken? It didn't occur to me until now. Pretty cool if it's chicken. Yes, chicken. Do PvP? A pretty nice name if you PvP. Chicken. Beer man. Hell yeah. Man, the colors are a bit different actually. Wonder why that is. It's fine though. How are you doing, man? Are you hyped for tomorrow? Worked really well when I was a minor only. Hardly anyone called me, so I lived up to the name. Yeah.
Hey bro, if it's a problem me being in here, man, like I may drive out your target audience, I can, piss off for a little while.
No, I'm just hanging in this channel for anyone to join me. And yeah, I'm streaming too, so
No problem.
This might be a good situation though. But yeah, I was thinking that those people who are in my corporation could maybe join me and talk about like how we should run it. I don't know. There's a lot of changes in the game regards to handling corporations right now. Hey, what's up, Frolomir? How you doing? But yeah, of course you can be here, man. Of course.
Yeah, like I said, just chilling out. We got a lot of chatter,
Oh yeah.
The two interviews that we did. In fact, I just finished a conversation with another guy in one of our corporations.
Oh yeah.
He went through like 3 things. I was like, dude, go listen to the podcast. It's in there.
Oh yeah.
His last, we went through the same things that you and I talked about. His last argument was what we really need? Somebody needs to get in touch with Elon Musk.
Oh, did he say that?
No, he said it.
He said it too?
It's in the podcast. Go listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah. You heard it here. I said it first.
Right. I just explained the last piece of it to him. I said, look, I said, you ever play poker? I said, here's what our situation is. All of our chips are in the middle, and we need that last card to be a king, or we're going home bust.
That's true.
Yeah, I said, there's nothing else I can tell you. I mean, there's just, we're down to the felt here.
Yeah. 1 second. So Frolomir asks, is the price of Omega going higher like EVE Online? Is it going to be from May? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about actually the price for the Omega is going up. I think they will try to keep it low, but yeah, I don't actually know. I haven't heard anything. So we see. What's up? One up. Yo. How you doing, man? Yeah, so like what are people doing then right now on Second Galaxy? Is people like stop playing, or I mean, I'm trying to put myself in the situation like when a game dies for me. Like, what do I do when Eve Echoes? Like, if it gets announced that it's going to die, like in a year or so from now, I don't know. Maybe, we don't know. Like, how would I react? And I was thinking about it today. Like, I would probably make one hell of a video where I just like explode everything that I own and like, you know, do some crazy stuff, buy everything from market and just trash it, or, you know, I don't know. So,
well, you know, it's funny you say that. I was, you know, I've been back to playing EVE Online, and we were having a conversation 2 nights ago, and this guy, it was a trap, and they baited this guy. I don't even know what the ships were involved, but this corporation that I'm in, they baited this other guy in, and when then they killed him.
Yeah.
And then he tried to talk to him afterwards, and the guy had been playing EVE Online for like 8 years, and he totally deleted his account after he died.
Oh shit!
And then that was, yeah,
man,
all the chat and the core. He's like, "Oh my god, you didn't just kill him; you killed everything he owned."
Man, yeah. I don't know, man.
So maybe you go out like that guy.
yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. I would tell you about an idea that I have on EVE Online, actually. So Frolomir, he says that Omega is going to be $20 So, okay. I did not know that. I'm not paying the game with the real money. I'm paying with Plex. So, but yeah, I mean, stuff happens. I mean, it's a lot worse in Ukraine. I used to tell people that, like, what is $5 extra? I mean, you still get a house, right? But yeah, it's not fun. Of course, it's not fun.
Well, you know, over there in Second Galaxy today, you know, there's a whole bunch going on in the game today, and people are like, "What are we gonna do about this? What are we gonna do about that?" And I said, "We're not gonna do anything." And so, what do you mean we're not gonna do anything? I said, "Dude, you guys are plugging holes on the Titanic, man. This thing is going down." And you know, there's just not much point in continuing. But there are, you know, so there is a group of the hardcore guys, and I've heard this over and over, and they say, "Oh, well, I'm staying until the last day," and I'm like, "And you're welcome to do so."
Yeah.
Know, but I'm not going to organize people to go out and keep playing the game. And you know, and I mean, I was joking with this guy. I said, "You start sending me the checks, I'll start getting the quotes, and we'll keep this thing going." But
yeah,
you know, I'm just not going to keep driving people, you know, to, you know, participate when there's just not much, you know, reality out there. And again, you know, I think a lot of people missed the point in the podcast. Looking back at the comments, there was not an announcement from Zilong. They did not make an announcement, but they told us a lot of stuff. And, you know, a lot of this stuff was said in confidence. I've got the WeChat from the conversation, but I can tell you this. We told them we need these things. You know, there's a big bot problem suddenly, which, you know, who knows where that came from. But they're happy to let the bots drive all the players out of the game. And I wrote a fix to fix the bots because I'm a software developer. And so I said, hey, look, just implement this and it'll fix it. And then Second Galaxy will return to normal and we can continue. And they refused to put it in.
Yeah.
They explained the situation. And because this was an easy thing, you know, it's like, hey, look, you can have this in tomorrow and we can, you know, and this will all work. And, you know, they explained the situation to us and they said, okay, well, look, we will raise $10,000 and we will pay you to put it in. They said, no, go away.
Yeah.
Once the game closed. Now, had they made an announcement and said it's over? No, but they absolutely refused to accept any more money for the game. They, which is a pretty good indicator of what the future is going to look like. So, but again, I think they just want a quiet wind down, let everybody get it out of their system, and when you realize it's over, then you can stop logging in.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was to answer your question about what are people doing. I think people are still adjusting to the reality of the situation. And you know what I just said, I explained in our meeting the other day. I said, look, we offered them money. And they said no.
Yeah, you know, it's probably not enough money, but I mean, there's always ways to solve and fix games.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work if the developers is kind of adamant not to do anything. So 1 second here. Most of the player base is not happy about the $5 extra. Yeah, I do understand that one. Most people have unsubbed. Yeah, okay. But the rest of us are hoping for something good at the FanFest. Okay, yeah. Are you talking about EVE Online? On the EVE Online FanFest?
When you said that, I was wondering, are the Echoes guys going to go to the EVE Online FanFest?
I don't know. I was very close to go to EVE Online's FanFest like a couple of years back, but I just couldn't. I had another wife, and she was a bitch, so she didn't let me do anything. Trust me. Yeah, I don't know.
You had bigger problems to deal with.
Yeah. That's the truth, really. So, but yeah, John Lindquist, are you Swedish? That's a great system you're mining in. I often mine there as well. Quiet, high sec system with low sec ore. Okay, I'm gonna tell you about this system. This system is called Elaur or Elaur or whatever. I used to be here like always, but then more people got here because I was here. So we were like 15, 16 people here. So I just had to leave. So I left to Solitude and I hanged in a system called Andre, which had not as good ore, but I mean, there were no people there. It's too far away. It's a high-sec island, but no one is there because it's too far away. But I just got like a hint of that people have left this area, so I'm back here. So it would be cool to actually see you there, John. Hope it's okay I'm talking about EVE Online. Yeah, we can talk about anything, as long as it's space or any game that I play. I don't know. We can talk about anything, man.
Definitely, I'm not here to. Like I said, I just came in here to talk. I don't want to hijack your podcast, but yeah, I'm not here to talk. And we can talk about games in general. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, we talk about whatever comes up, and I'm just sitting here mining. We have a big thing coming to EVE Echoes tomorrow, and there is also this big update on industry that will be arriving in a month or two. I don't know. So I mean, there's hope for the game. There really is, and the event that they made, I made a video about it 2 days ago, where I played it off as it was like amazing, and then I continued, like I ended the video with, is this really what we're gonna get? Are we gonna get sleepers? Are we gonna get wormholes or whatever? And now people actually think it's wormholes and sleepers because they actually mentioned sleepers now. So it's so fun that I'm always this fucking accurate when I say shit. It's yeah, it's amazing. So we'll see what we get tomorrow. Maybe it's just something simple, but they do this simple stuff on EVE Echoes that they then remove. But that stuff is actually just tests. So they have done a lot of tests. So hopefully they will implement everything because it worked well. So we'll see. I'm excited for tomorrow. Oh yeah, by the way, I was gonna say something about EVE Online. So I went back to my old account. I still didn't have much since I gave everything away, and but I did have a freighter. So I was thinking about making a video where I fill the freighter with people and commodities and like cows and drugs and booze and whatever you can buy in that game. So I just fill it. And then I go like on a Titanic roam right out into nullsec, and make
until it all ends.
And you know, and I will talk like it's everything is fine, it's gonna be fine, just take it easy, and you know, everything's gonna blow up, and that kill mate is gonna be hilarious, you know. So
do it like a real cruise line, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Starboard side, you'll see a beautiful.
Exactly. Yeah. I've been writing that script for a long time, and I'm not sure how to do it, but I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be my last EVE Online video ever. So yeah, because I'm not gonna play it. I can't get back to it. I played it too long.
If you come out of the wrong direction in Jita, it's gonna be a really short trip. If you go over there by Rancer.
Oh, Rancer.
Yeah, you're not gonna make it to Mr. Nullsec.
That is true. We see. Hey, what's up, Black Dragon? John Lindquist, Swedish ancestry on both sides. Eular Rail Hanuman term. Lots of those high sec system with low sec or for easy chill mining time. Yeah. I just recently spec'd back like into this, so we got this free skill points that you could respec. So yeah, I had everything on PvP, and now I have a little bit on mining and industry, along with my marketing. So it's gonna be amazing. How are you doing, Black Dragon? Are you doing good? So yeah, how does your future look like? God, what game are you gonna jump on? Are you gonna jump on Diablo Immortal?
No, I don't think so. In fact, that was in the EVE Online core that I've been hanging out with the last week or so. They were talking about all the Diablos, and somebody said, the last good Diablo was Diablo 2, and they're never going to beat it. And I do kind of feel like that.
That is true. Diablo 1 was good, though, if you, like, back in the day. And yeah, Diablo 2 was amazing. But yeah,
we want something that's like an MMORPG where we've got a lot of people. I don't know how many people are left in EVE Echo, but even like we set a war record like 3 months ago or 4 months ago. Yeah, for again top the most expensive war. The record before that, my corporation set, and that was before EVE Echoes had opened up, and we had had this huge blowout over this 47 over there. But again, 3 or 4 months ago, we set a new record for, the number of ships destroyed, most value, etc. People were still actively playing this game even 2 months ago. But our thing is we just want to try to keep people together. And I would say that, the population in SG, and again, we're all just guessing at these numbers, but I would say that the population in SG was higher and may even still be higher than what EVE Echoes is, because when the Chinese left and went to the Chinese server, that took a lot of people out. But we're still one server, and so we're still combined. And we have 2 alliances, and in my big alliances, we were tracking the number of logins, and we were having 850 plus individual logins every week. 200 guys out on grid, because there's always that percentage that fight versus the guys that are farming or flying around the solar system or whatever.
1 second, man. 1 second, dog. Frolomir, can you mine in Echoes without locking? Yes, okay, so let me explain. In EVE Echoes, it's not like EVE Online. It's different. They have changed a lot of mechanics. And if you have a retriever or a coveter or something like that uses strip miners, you don't lock anything. You just warp in, and if you have the range, now everything is gone, so I have to dock. But if you're in range, it will just mine everything in the area. But then you can have like a venture and stuff like that, and then you have to target mine. But this one takes everything, so it's random from every what do you call it, like asteroid. So yeah, you just go out and it mines, and then you dock back up. So yeah, it's not like EVE Online on that part. It's very chill. Yeah, I actually think they should have this on EVE Online too. I mean, it's amazing.
Honestly, like a lot of the mechanics that when they move these type of games to mobiles, and those simplifications, like I'll look back at EVE Online and I'm like, why do you not have this? I mean, like all of the mechanics around locking, I just feel like, man, just jettison all that. Go for gameplay. Make the gameplay easier and more exciting than the more realistic mechanics of, you have to scan and lock a ship,
Yeah. I mean, they have a reason, I would obviously, but I think they wanted to make it simpler, and then they made it too simple, but still it's too hard to get into. I mean, yeah, it's it's a conundrum, or what do you say? Like, it's they and as I say, I mean, you get a mobile phone, which people look at as like, you know, there's no real games on a mobile phone. Like, how can you actually play on a mobile? And
are you trying to say Candy Crush is not real?
Yeah, I'm trying to say that whatever my wife is playing is not games. You know,
I agree. I agree.
It's like when my dad he's be like, yeah, I'm also playing games, but games is not fun. And I was like, yeah, what are you playing? And then he points at something like Bubble Witch Saga or something. And I was like, that's not games. That is like, I don't know what that is. It's like a puzzle. Yeah, it's not a game. I'm playing games with real people. So it's different. But what I want to say is, like, when you make a mobile game that is like a PC game, you don't take into account for all the mobile players who expect mobile games. You know, and everyone can understand this when I say, when you go into a game that you don't know what it is, like any new game that comes out, you go in there and they say click here and do this, and then you can join a corporation or a guild or a clan or whatever. You do that and people be like hi, and you can maybe say hi back, and then you don't do that anymore because you don't care. You just want to play the game and be on your own, like do whatever you want to do. But this game, I mean, people get into this game and do the same thing. Like, okay, hi, whatever, I get some bonuses for joining a corp. I don't really care. But then they don't play the game. The game is so much bigger. So that is the issue they have.
Answering the original question about what we're going to do, because it ties into this, is the only thing that I can see is viable is going to EVE Online, because, that's still going. But tying that into what you were just saying is that we are that smaller percentage of the market.
Welcome, Thomas.
Have a game.
Yeah.
We want to have a game that is involved, that requires the teamwork. To me, the reason that we have all gravitated to EVE Online and Echoes and SG and games of that nature is because that kind of gameplay and that kind of involvement enriches our lives. It makes us feel as if we are part of something. It's like being in the army, except that you don't have to do push-ups.
Yeah, true. And also, Thomas, welcome to the stream. You finally caught the stream. That's very nice. Frolomir, you might give Echoes a try again. Yeah, join my corp. We can just, there's like no obligations. We just have a good time talking and doing some fun stuff. It's gonna be great, I think. Strip miners are great pirate targets in low sec or low no sec. Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. What? Raymond Murphy. Hi, Sheev. Can't watch for long. Got notified you're streaming. Just want to say hello and enjoy your day. Yeah, enjoy your day too, Raymond. And I hope you have a great day. Really. So, what's the name? Oh, the name of the corporation? Interstellar Space Kings. Interstellar Space Kings. The ticker is ISK. Of course. So yeah, where were we?
The best part of some of this stuff is the names that people come up with.
Oh yeah.
Some of them are kind of ridiculous, and I'm not fond of them. But some of the names are really cool. And this one corporation that we're playing against in EVE Online is called, did he say jump? And I just thought, that name, when I saw that, when I came back, I just thought, yeah, that's perfect. I mean, how many times have you been in a fleet and somebody said, did he say jump?
I typed it for you. Yeah, I mean, some people, like, I think it started like in WoW, when people made funny names like We Pee in Moon Wells, and like, people are so clever. It's amazing.
sometimes they can carry it too far, or you can see that they're just really trying too hard at it. But probably. I just thought that was a great name for a corporation. Did he say? And then the other ones that you see where people are trying to focus their inner John Rambo. It's like, dude, I really don't know what you do in life, but I'm guessing janitor, maybe, something with no influence over the world, because they're so, they don't even sound cool. They're just, like all, this projection of machismo,
Yeah.
But anyway, I like the names can be very entertaining just when you're flying around. I saw Nyx last night in EVE Online, super carrier, and it was named USS Normandy. And then when I put the probes out, they were like, "Oh, just me and you in this system. I'm logging the Nyx off." And I was just messing around. I went to like 2 jumps away, and then there was another, not a super carrier now, but a carrier, Thantos, and it was named USS Pancakes. And I said, "Okay, this is the same guy." He just changed accounts.
Yeah. Man, I'm really bummed out. Like, what kind of game are you guys gonna play?
Well, I don't know. I mean, again, we talked about the game industry in general, and again, going back to the comments, I think that there's a big disconnect that people are not getting. So if you're not part of that industry, or you're not doing this as an effort to try to be successful at it, well, then you think, well, look, man, if it's still bringing in $2,000 a month, why would they shut it off? You don't need $2,000. I need $2,000. But when a corporation is, a real corporation, not a space corporation, when they are building anything, they're looking at it, and they did not invest in all these resources to make $2,000 a month. They invested in these resources to make $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $500,000 a month. And so when they look at, something that is hanging around on life support, they're not saying, well, hey, look, we're getting $2,000 a month. They're saying, we have a bunch of resources dedicated that are underperforming. They're only earning 5% of their potential that we projected.
Yeah.
And then that becomes a very easy decision for them. And so then the guys are like, well, you still got the subscriptions? Okay. But my point is that that's where gaming is. And if you don't hit a home run, if you cannot, find the heartbeat of the market and get tapped into it, well, then ultimately they have to try again. And particularly, like, if you have some early success, it's like, okay, well, now we made a war chest. Now let's reinvest that and go after our next idea and try to get to whatever that level is that they want. But that kind of churn, I think, we all kind of came up and being a little bit of an older generation, where we wanted to get a game and you just play it for years and years and years. That is not the mentality out in the game industry now. And particularly in China, they're very much a home run hitter culture. From interacting with the Chinese a lot, and one of the things Zilong said to us, which I thought was very telling, Zilong said, people in China don't like space games. And just that one statement was an indication of where they were going. But we talked about this the other day, not on the podcast, but there was a big ramp up in China because China is going to space, and they're building space stations, and they wanted to tap into that market. The market didn't materialize, and in China, no one cares if you scored.
Sup, Desfreeze. How you doing, man? Dumbass. Come to EVE Echoes. We don't hold grudge. You hear that, God? Come to EVE Echoes.
I'm not watching the
I know.
But honestly, I really don't even like EVE Online. I'm very much like you, Sheev. Like, dude, I do not want to go over there and have to go through all of that effort. And I'm very much like, dude, I just don't want it. I'm only doing this because I want to, keep my people together and offer them something else that we can continue on in. But I can tell you, we threw out the Eve Echoes thing in the meeting, and that one, if that balloon was rising at all, somebody shot it immediately.
I hope you're okay with me interrupting you all the time, because
no,
the people understand it too. Interrupting this guy all the time.
No, it is no problem at all. I mean, I'm more worried that I'm going to get in here and hijack what you were. I'm a guest here, man. You just tell me what you want to talk about.
You know what? We just talk about whatever comes out of our mouth, man. Death Freeze, a big follower since started the game, bro. Oh, that is amazing, man. Thank you so much. I'm close to T10 for covered ups. Is that a covered ups or a coveter? Very nice, very nice. Let me see. John Lindquist, playing a mobile game for years is uncommon. I think there's why devs have so many paid stuff to the game. Thankfully, no paywalls though, except for Savager skills. Well, there's a paywall in terms of the Omega, but oh, Coveter, okay, yeah. But I mean, I've said this 1,000 times, and I will say it again. There, you don't need pay to win to make a game successful. There's so many games out there that works without pay to win, and like when you say a mobile game does not hold for years, or let me see, was that actually what you said? Playing a mobile game for years is uncommon. Yeah, well, it can be actually uncommon. I do have friends that play the same game for years, like Black Desert Online. Some people play Raid Shadow Legends still, like 3 years later. I mean, people do play games very, very long if they feel the game gives what they want to have. Like, so yeah, I mean, this Eve Echoes, Second Galaxy, whatever game it is, if it's built the way so that people can feel that they accomplish stuff all the time, but not feeling that they have to put in money all the time, not to be worse, or like losing stuff not to pay, then it's very good. So we just see, yeah.
Oh, I agree. I just think that for the game companies, they have caught on to the fact that when you first open up a game, they're going to get flooded with people, and they're going to make, whatever that number is, $10 million the first month, or whatever. It doesn't even matter. But the point is that there's going to be this big jackpot right there at the beginning, and they know that that's going to continually trend downwards. And then there's a point where you cut it off, but you've already, hopefully, if you're a smart company, been preparing that next thing. And what you really want to do is ride those waves of jackpots.
Yeah. And
that's where the big money is, right?
It is, and especially maybe in Asia then, but like on our side, like we don't play the same way. And I made a video a long time ago, one of my earliest videos actually, how to win at any games, and it's about, if you want to go pay to win, if you want to play a pay to win game and you want to win, then you have to pay the first day. You have to pay as much as you can the first day, so you get to top 10 or top 3 or top 2 or whatever, so you can get all the bonuses that you get, because you will get bonuses that you will never get unless you pay most. So that's pretty much the only thing you need to do if you want to be number one. But as I say, paying to have fun, I think it's wrong today. I mean, sure, you pay to watch a movie or whatever, but paying for a game today, I think the entertainment should come first, and then you pay later. Like, if you like the game, you pay. If you don't like the game, then you don't pay. And when, let me see how I can phrase this, because it's very good in my head on Swedish. But when you have a game where you feel that you have to put money in to have fun, then something is bad. You should have fun before you put money in, and then you should pay the company because, damn, this is a good game. That's how they should do it, and then they can have this, buy extra skins and buy all this stuff that don't have to be pay to win. And then the game would be great. Hey, what's up? Bummy Ball, how are you doing? Oh, it's James. Oh, sorry. Rainbeard. I can see Echoes going anywhere. Yeah, Echoes could go anywhere. How do you look up for a corporation in Eve Echoes? Well, you click at your character, and then you click at the corporation that you don't see. Because hold on, let me see if I can do this. How do I move this? When you click on, dude, what happened? Did my game freeze?
Uh-oh.
What did I do? Let me see if I can.
Uh-oh.
Did I do something? Because it's frozen here. Let me see if I can fix it. I don't know how to do that. Hold on. Let's see if I can if I can fix that.
There's that NetEase technology we were talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna show them something and it just I think everything froze, but let me see if I can fix it. Let me see. Let me see. Where was that? Let me see. Makes sense. EE is prolonged satisfaction game or a thinker's game, and not the best one to jump in for a quick smash. No, it's not. It can't. What about Candy Crush Saga? Candy Crush. Tell me when the image is back, boys. Slick Trips, how you doing, my man?
I'm looking at it now. I did go ahead and join the stream, and it's just kind of like frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen, right? Yeah, I'm no idea why that happened.
I can still see your camera and everything, but yeah.
You have to restart on freeze.
It's frozen.
Like the game for me has not frozen. It's only the stream that has frozen. So let me see if I can just game capture, phone capture this one. If I do this, and now, let me see. Let's see when I just kill everything right now.
Well, while you're doing that,
put
going
it
back
here.
to what you're talking about the fun level, it's everybody enjoys these games in a different.
Does it work?
Yes, you're back.
I fixed it. I'm a fucking king. All right, let me see. So how you look for a corporation? You click on your character and then you go to the corporation down here. And now they have changed everything here, but you can go to, I think, down here. And here you got other corporate. Dude, and I'm trying to show, and my webcam is in the way. Damn it. Let me do it again. Character, corporation, down here, and you just click on, let me see, where is it? Where did it go? Here. Other corporation, and here it is. You can set your preferences to industry, high sec, and low sec. And then I think only my corporation should show up. I don't know. That's how it works anyway. Let me move this back here. Let me see what I missed here too. I get a company needs to make. Okay, yeah. A company needs to make money, and I don't mind spending. But when they don't listen to the community and just fix what you had instead of dropping dreads, and yes, the game freezes now. Omega should be for a skill boost, not a limit on what you can skill or cap at T7. If you make it that far, you deserve more. Oh, indeed, Slick Trips, indeed. At least they fixed warp chat. Yeah, that took like a year to fix the warp chat. Now we have like 100 more chat box bugs. Okay, let me see. Hey, what's up, man? Fat? You're not late. I just started. Yeah, so I think I was going to say something about Diablo Immortal, because we're talking about monetization here. Now, Diablo Immortal also have, I mean, that is so much pay to win. Just like, don't get me wrong, that game is insane, but you can play the full game without paying like a dime. You don't have to pay anything, and I wish EVE Echoes were the same. You can play however you like with every ship without paying, but still maybe skill higher, and of course remove the check level. That is I think that is just very, very bad. I never really liked it, but yeah, so like if you're gonna play Diablo Immortal, you play free to play. I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna put a single dollar on that game, even though if I like it, because if I start paying, I would just be mad because more people are gonna pay so much more. So no, I'm not gonna pay money for that, and I'm sorry that it's like, even if the game's good, they have to make something else for me to. I mean, I don't want like a VIP or whatever. I don't want that, so I'm gonna go free.
It's gonna be like those card-based games, in terms of like monetization. I mean, not gameplay, but
okay.
Where you look back and it's like, Christ, I spent $5,000. What happened? What was I thinking?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they have a ton of ways to get money from you on Diablo, and I mean, yeah, sure, that's fine, but if you're gonna enjoy it, you have to go free to play, unless you wanna put in tens of thousands of dollars. So I'm gonna go fully free to play, and I'm gonna have my Discord. We're gonna have a chat for it. We're gonna have everything that that we need, so we can compare each other. So everyone who's free to play can compare each other. Everyone who's pay to win can compare each other on that side too. And but damn it, I had a point.
Well, we were talking really about, I think, the community and you know, fun and stuff like that. See, when I look at a Diablo Immortal, the team aspect is not there for me. You know, that's what I really enjoyed out of EVE Online, or same thing with Echoes or SG. It's, you know, you're part of a team, you know, and that is very fulfilling, you know, and that's really what I get out of it. But I don't know that that's going to be there in Diablo Immortal. You know, and we've got a lot of guys that play like, you know, World of Tanks or Escape from Tarkov, and you know, and I'm sure they're having boatloads of fun apparently, but it's that one-off team aspect, and you're really trying to build your guy up, you know, or your tanks up or whatever, and
welcome.
You just don't have that. That's the thing that I think that is special about all these games that we play. And you know, regardless of whether you're Echoes or Online or SG, the reason we are all the same people. That's the reason that we're all sitting here attracted to these games. And to me, the real heartbreak is we all look at these games and we just know, it's like, dude, if you just did this couple things here, we would all be so happy. We're so close, but we never get there.
I'm very sorry about that.
I just mean in general. I mean,
in general, all right.
Players are not happy, right? Like
that's true. Yeah, well,
like if they would just fix this and they would do, but it's the same thing with EVE Online. They're all over there, and I was really thinking about somebody. I think John Callahan had written that all of these games don't listen to their communities, and that's really what I was thinking about. It's like, because that's where the fun is playing with the community. And then in EVE Online, it's the exact same thing. Everybody's like, why are you going in this direction? This is what we wanted. This is what everybody wanted. And we all feel like we're all still playing these games because we think that one day they're just going to see what it is that we really wanted and they're going to give it to us, but they never do.
Yeah. We live on hope.
I think it's very true about this community. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you just pay $1, you lose the underdog status, says Damas. Oh, that is so true. It's fun to beat other players that are paying. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. Like if you don't pay anything, you got like the world under your feet. Now, I pay to win can you can pay with time. And some people don't have time. I don't have that much time, so I will not be the best Diablo Immortal guy because I will not be able to play that much. But I mean, I'm still gonna have a good time. So yeah, put in an application. Yeah, okay, I did it. Unfortunately, my corp does monthly Omega to all members. 200 active high-sec corp titles. What? Slick, what? Do they give Omega to everyone in the corp? Well, my corp does not give Omega to anyone. Shit. That's heavy, man. How is that even possible? Man. So we got a guy here. Is this a stream? Is this from the stream? Where are you? Oh, there you go. Boom. Who's this guy? Who's this champion, man? All right, all right.
See, this is the reason you always want your stream delayed, because
yeah, I know
you're somewhere.
I had the stream delayed when I do PvP, so it's a little bit delayed. But now when I sit and talk, I rather have no delays at all. Hey, what's up, Georgie? How you doing, my man? Where's my free Omega, Sheev? Dude, why did you say that? Like Slick Trips is like, yeah, unfortunately my corp does monthly Omega to all members. 200 active. Heise Corp. How do you do that?
That's actually insane.
That is, yeah, I mean, that is so much money. How can they afford that? I mean, that corporation has to have like, do you have stuff you need to do for the corp? Do you need to mine like 5 hours each or something? I don't know. It's, yeah, we'll see. Well, anyway, if my marketing goes the way I'm planning it to, then, you know, money's not gonna be an issue in this game, so we'll see. We'll see what my members get. I don't know.
You're the next null-sec block power, right?
Dude, I'm it's like, I know that I would not have time to be a nullsec player. I would not have time to be a fleet, like a fleet commander. I would not have time to run like a nullsec corporation and be badass. I would not have time to be like a pirate lord, even though I want to. But what I could do, I could buy everything from the market right now. Everything. So the market in Yida is empty. Right. I could do that. Maybe not really everything. I mean, some stuff is really expensive, but I mean, pretty much, I don't know, like 80%. I don't know, 70, 80%. And I'm talking about like the most important stuff that people need to have. So I mean, if someone keeps attacking me or trying to do something, then I could actually just be like, yeah, well, I will buy everything so you cannot fix your ship or whatever. So that's kind of my power, but yeah.
It's a good power to have.
It's actually a pretty good power, and I mean, I could support wars in the game with items that, yeah, I don't know. So we'll see where everything leads to, like what it leads to.
I was thinking about that last night, and I lost a pilgrim. And so when I went to the station, I was just going to check the market price again. This is EVE Online, and it was like 50 million or 160 million, and I thought, oh, well, I'm not paying that. I don't even remember what I paid for the last one. I thought, well, I'm going to just fly over to Didoxy, and it'll be cheaper over there. I got over there, and it's like 150 million more. And then I thought, why don't I go back to where I was, buy out all of them, and then I will head to Didoxy and make some money. But I didn't do it because I just thought, man, I don't know, I just don't want to be that guy.
That is true. That reminds me of one thing that I did on EVE Online when I was a trader back then. This was probably 2 years before I left the game and EVE Echoes arrived. So what I did was I bought so much stuff from Yida, and then I moved it to nullsec, like a nullsec station, and I just put it out there. Like, very cheap. Like not that cheap, but I mean still very cheap, cheaper than Jita.
But you were making a profit, right? I mean,
No, not really. No, I didn't. I didn't actually make that much profit. I did that another time. I can tell you that after this. But I put everything very cheap out there, and then I just sat in the station and I just waited because it was like a free station. And then people started arriving, you know. So I kind of filled the system. Yeah, that was awesome. But yeah, I've done the profit thing too. I went around to all the free stations all around the map, and I just put out very expensive stuff for sale there. Or I went to like a Haven Freedom station. It was called something like that. Some people owned it. And I went in there and I bought everything and I just put it out for like a zero more. just because, you know. Yeah, it's pretty fun. And I have a miner here too.
There's a
What's up, Matthew?
For arbitrage right now because they've had so many game changes which are affecting the economy. And so my take on what happened when I looked at that situation last night was because the prices are changing so radically, but they're changing from the center of the galaxy out. So they're changing in Jita much faster than they're changing. I mean, we're literally like one jump from nullsec, and out there the price. But you know, people did what you did. They went and these prices probably made perfect sense, and somebody went and bought all this stuff and put it for sale out here on the edge of nullsec. And thought, well, we're just, you know, people will come in and we'll make money, but they have not adjusted to the prices that are closer to the center. And so really what they should do is pull all that stuff off the market, mark it all back up. But I just think that the prices are changing so fast in EVE Online that they are not adjusting to the market change quickly.
Might be, yeah. EVE Online is big. It's very hard to do market in EVE Online if you're gonna be like that type of market. Like, yeah, that's very hard. Ecos is easier because there's not as much stuff right now. So yeah, high sec mining party. Someone's mining with Sheev. By the way, people are here on the Discord too, so if you wanna talk, boys, it's just to talk. Don't feel like you can't talk, or if you're just here to listen, that's fine too. But if you want to talk, then just talk, man. We discuss anything. So slick, yep.
That topic we were talking about the other day, just what the future of space games is on mobile. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
I really hope that brightens up. We were talking about Star Atlas, and I don't know that that's going to be the future, but I do hope that there is a future out there.
We can talk about Star Atlas, man, but that is, I mean, it's a great idea. Now I'm not sure how it looks today, but when I first heard it, it was like pretty much when they started announcing it. I felt like, okay, I make a video of it and I did my research and stuff like that, and it's just that, it's just an idea, and I think it's still just an idea with NFTs, and there's actually no gameplay, there's no ships what I know of, and pretty much going in and buying ships in the feeling that this might be a game, I think that is very hard. It's kind of like paying before you have fun, right? So I didn't really like it, but the NFT gaming, to be honest, is actually something that probably will be huge in the future. Right now NFT has a bad rap, like people are talking so bad about it, but like the idea is good. Like when you play games, you can actually get a real value of whatever you do. So, but I mean,
I like the idea. I don't there, and I think it's more trendy now than practical.
Yes, definitely.
We have one guy, and I'm not going to say who it is, but he came in a couple months ago, and I don't even remember what game he said. He goes, "Yep, just put $3,500 in there." It's
oh my god!
Game. And I was like, dude, you could have found a pretty woman and gone to the Bahamas. A random girl at the bar.
Dude, yes,
All
yes.
that's gone now.
Yeah, that is gone now. And it like this is with every game. We talked about it on that podcast. Like what you buy in the game, when you buy something, when you put money into a MOBA game or pretty much any game, you don't buy the pixels, right? You don't actually own anything. You just buy the ability to rent something. So what you're really buying is actually the people around you, like the atmosphere or the community to be a part of something. And you're buying memories. That's pretty much what you do. So even though it will be very, very chaotic and boring and horrible when a game closes down, you still have all the memories. And unless you didn't get the memories, the money was useless. That's my...
I agree with you. And, what I was thinking about after you and I talked is I think that most people understand that with their logical brain, but it does not sink in with their emotional brain. And this is just, some people are planners, some people are not, some people are savers, some people are not. And it's just the differences in people. But I started thinking about it, and I spent a lot of money in games. And I remember every time I was about to make a big purchase, I was thinking to myself, well, you're just setting this money on fire, But I knew it consciously doing it, and so when it was over, it wasn't that big a deal to me. But I think now I took that step right there at the very beginning before I pressed the OK button, and I think most people did not take that step in their mind when they were about to, hit the button, and so now they're going through that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was very conscious. I was just spending money to have fun, And
yes,
I knew that the money was all gone, and it didn't, But like I said, every time I was doing it, I was like, "Wow, that's $100 I'm never seeing again."
So emotional brain, second brain, code words. But yeah, I mean, I've been buying games like since I was a kid, and most games did not give me anything. For example, I bought like Witcher 3 recently, like 2-3 years ago, and I played it. It was a solo game. I thought, I'm gonna have a good time and just sit by myself in the sofa while the kids are sleeping, and I didn't have fun, and I don't have almost any memories. I do remember like I was at by the water, and some zombies came, and I just couldn't kill them. So I died a couple of times, and I was really pissed. The same with Bloodborne. I got really, really angry. That's kind of the memories I have. But if I think about Eve Echoes, if I think about EVE Online, like back World of Warcraft, there's so much good memories, and I don't regret the money that I spent. So far, I would still be happy even if Echoes went down. I would still feel that, I haven't put that much money in the game, but I would still feel like, it's worth it. What's up, man, Fat? I have a problem with supporting I have no problem supporting a good developers. No. I think everyone wants to support a good developer. Like, it's pretty much like when you go out and eat and like on a fine restaurant, like a fine restaurant, and you pay for the food, but you also give something extra, right? You don't have to, but you do it because it was a good time. So when you play a game that is free, you still want to pay them something, right? Just because it was a good time. And there's no hate in the game. So, and I still can't talk to the devs because they don't want to talk to me. I did sign the CC form. I'm gonna tell you this, guys. I only told one guy, Geeka Forte, about this, but I signed for CC for Eve Echoes, and I filled down on every part. I filled down everything like, I have this many subscribers, I do this many videos, I'm this involved in the game, and everything was very, very good. I did everything very nice. And then I came to one part where it said, why do you want to be a CC? And I typed, I don't want to be a CC. I just want an audience with you guys. And then I sent it.
And then they never responded.
They haven't responded, no. It's like, I don't want to be a CC, because I see what Captain Benzi, he doesn't get anything, and Giga Forta and all these other content creators, they don't get anything. So why should I? I mean, I don't get anything either, so I might as well just do it myself. And I can talk shit about the game if I want to without feeling bad. I can be very, very honest. I don't need to like make a face just to like be good to netties. I can do whatever. So yeah.
Well, I think we're all under the impression that they want to hear from us.
Sub slap. Yeah, of course. But
I don't think they do.
they have some great stuff coming, so I'm very hopeful. Ever since the last patch, like when they did all these patch changes that they did, that was amazing. Very, very good. I didn't like that they changed it some back to where it was like original, but I do still feel like they actually do a good job right now, and with this event that is coming, I mean, it can be very good. Did I say what's up, Slap? I think so. Industry update will be make it or break it for you. Yeah, I've said exactly that. Dude, if industry is not gonna be like a baller, then we're not gonna see anything until like a year, and people are not gonna wait a year. Yes. Oh man, yeah. Won't be spending any more on Iveco, says Manfat. Yeah, I mean, you should spend when you feel that they deserve it. You shouldn't, as I say, you shouldn't pay to have fun. You should pay after. So yeah. And that's what my channel is about, boys. So just hit that subscribe button, and I would tell you everything about good games. And I would tell you the bad games too, so you don't put like hours into a game that actually turns out to be crap. I'm actually... Star Atlas, I don't know. I mean, it can be good. I haven't said what I think about it yet, because I don't actually know. But Star Atlas, I mean, you have Starship Citizen, which is an amazing universe, but it's only 2 stations and 2 solar systems, I think.
I was wondering when Star Citizen was going to come up in this conversation.
Yeah. I knew that was gonna come up. I applied, or what you say? I pledged for them back in 2011, and I played the first time 3 months ago, and I made 2 videos of it. Quite fun, a lot of bugs, and I cannot drive spaceships for. I mean, I'm so bad. I can't even fly the spaceships in No Man's Sky. I'm so bad at these dogfight games. It's embarrassing. That's why I play.
Guys, played No Man's Sky, and I watched them, like on a Discord share.
Yeah.
Like a couple hours one night, and I thought, oh my God, that looks so repetitive. It just did not seem interesting at all.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm not judging it. It just wasn't for me.
It is what you do with it. Like, if you want my opinion on, for example, No Man's Sky. So when it arrived, it was so hyped, and the developers lied. They just straight up lied to us.
Yeah, there was a big blowback on it.
Oh hell yeah. So I played it for I think 2 weeks, and then I gave up because it was not the game that they sold, and it was so bad for me that I didn't play it until 2 weeks ago. I couldn't go back to it, and now they said, we are making a big update, whatever, and I was like, I'm gonna go in, and I start play it, and I get the same feeling back. They killed the game for me. It was, but very hard.
Game should
Elite
really
Dangerous.
like,
yeah. Yeah,
should
continue.
have like a try phase. I think every game should have like a try it out phase.
Oh yeah.
That just seems like that would be a whole lot more conducive to getting people on board. But then some companies wouldn't do it. But I was just thinking about what you said about No Man's Sky, which was a huge debacle at the beginning, and then they kind of bounced back.
No slap. Ivekos is not gonna close. Don't worry.
When they pulled back on No Man's Sky, and then they really did the work, and then they came back out, and then it did much better. But I was also thinking about those other huge failures like Fallout 76, and you can just watch all of these, huge fail videos about Fallout 76 on YouTube. And then what was the other one? Like Cyberpunk, and where they had way overpromised the game. And, if you had like a try it out phase before that, if you were monetizing where it's like, hey, play it for weeks, and then, here's the cost. But I think a lot of that's a big problem with games in general now. There are a whole lot more misses than there are hits.
It sure is. And some games are amazing and still don't get people. That is like, I made a video with great games that people don't talk about. And then you have Raid Shadow Legends, and you have all this fucking horrible, I don't know what to call it, like slot machines that is so bad. And they have these commercials it's kind of like showing off a car, and when you buy it, you get like a wheelchair. It's so bad. And I don't get how people can just see that and be like, still pretty good game, so I play it. I keep supporting them. I don't get that. It's like people are imprinted to be like, this is a mobile game. You need to put money in to have fun. And when it's boring, you buy more packs because then it's more fun. The mobile industry they have lived like that ever since it started, and it has to change. Eve Echoes, Second Galaxy, whatever. There are many games today that can make these mobile games so much better, and the future is not on computer. Trust me, the future is it's like 3D straight up from your phone. We're not gonna have computers the same way.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
I had other ideas along.
I hate Raid. Okay. Yeah.
For my company, and this was 7-8 years ago, and I saw where the technology was, and I thought at the time, I said, PCs are dying, which of course is the reason they had all that consolidation in the PC market with Dell, and Gateway went away, and everybody else, and they've continued to consolidate, but their sales go lower and lower and lower. And then again, being on the inside of that business, understanding what they have made their entire strategy around, we're only going to see you every 3 or 4 or 5 years, so we're going to get all the money out of you right now. When it comes to like PC for offices and stuff like that. But at the time, I had told some of the guys that work for me, I said, you want to know what the future is? You're going to take the office with you in your pocket, because it's all going to be in your phone. And one of the technologies that no one has really taken advantage of yet, that I don't understand why it hasn't exploded, but it exists, is you can completely take your phone and connect it wirelessly to your monitor. And it's the same thing with your keyboard and your mouse. And so basically your computer is your phone.
Yeah.
You take that everywhere you go, and you get into the office, you set it on your desk and plug it in, and then, it's all up on your screen. But yeah, PCs are going to go to the way of the dinosaur. It's taken a lot longer than I anticipated it would, just because that is such a big industry, and people are so resistant to change.
It sure is. Let me just take this. The game Elite Dangerous. Thoughts, Manfat? Dude, I played with you that game, and yeah, you know that part in Alien Isolation where they smash their ship? That is me. I would love to play that game. I can't play it And to be really honest, I kind of get a little bit like seasick when I play these dogfighter games. So it's very hard for me. I think it's a great game. I actually think it's a great game, but I can't play it. Death Freeze, is this high-sec mining? This is high-sec mining, question mark. Yes, this is high-sec mining right now. And let me just put this here. The only way to fix Evecos is Elon Musk. You hear it? Elon Musk, man. He just put like 44 billion to buy Twitter. Like a blue bird that, I don't know, I've never used Twitter. It's probably like rainbows and fucking amazing, but I mean...
I'm going to say this, and
yeah.
I already regretted it. I said it to one of our guys, and now it's become a thing. And, so it's out there, it doesn't matter. But one of the guys that we played with in SG works at SpaceX, and he had actually met Elon Musk one time.
Yeah.
And I regretted even telling that story, But he said that Elon he said he's really socially awkward. He doesn't look right at you.
Yes.
But it's not like the guy knows Elon Musk personally. Elon was coming through and just shaking hands or whatever. But then everybody's like, dude, that's our way in. Let's get that guy.
Yes.
All he's got to do is just get his 5 minutes with it. I'm like, calm down.
Dude, give me 5 minutes with Elon. He will save a space game. I mean, he's a gamer. He loves space. And this is the space game to go to. Like, even like EVE Online obviously would be his go-to. But I mean, but EVE Echoes is the future. Like,
the thing about Elon Musk, and I remember this old comedian had said this a long time ago, and they were talking, it's like maybe it's in the 90s or something, and they were talking about how everything was becoming so corporate, and he said, when we get to space, it's going to be McDonald's Neptune. And I mean, can you imagine if Elon Musk bought like an Echoes or an EVE Online or SG, it would all be branded SpaceX and Tesla. And that would be the first release. They wouldn't fix anything in the game. It would be changing all of the artwork to brand all as Elon Musk.
Funny. That, yeah. You know what I would do if I've said this to my friends like 100 times. Dude, I need to charge my phone. I've said this, like, if I would be like a billionaire, like, so you have that like that kind of money that, I mean, I would not know what to do with it. Like, I would settle with $200,000 or something. That would be like amazing. Everything over that would be like, it's way too much. So what I would do is actually like pay some astronauts to go to the moon and write my name like with their feet on the moon, so everyone can see my name like Sheev every night. That would be worth every single money. That would be amazing. Let me just see. I hate raid. Sheev, can I make that kind of money mining? Oh, my money. Yep, probably. But I mean, I have not made that money mining. I am a marketeer, so I'm buying and I'm selling. That's what I do. But I just mine or PvP just for fun. So, but I mean, if you mine every day, you can of course mine like 20 billion pure ISK. That's probably a possibility. CC doesn't even notice the content drops. Really helps the algorithms. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's why companies are making amazing gaming phones. That's a big future. Yeah, it is. Husker, what's up, Sheev? What is up, Husker? I hope you're having a wonderful evening. We are talking about games, space games, and monetizations, and we're talking about the future. And someone is bumping my ship. Slick Trips, he's joining me here.
Going to what Slap said, yes, I think that mobile platforms, another conversation that we're having, like when we're trying to talk people into going over to EVE Online, a lot of people are like, dude, I don't have a gaming PC anymore. Play on my phone.
Yeah.
And, so you're immediately cut off for a lot of that market. But the other part of that equation is that the future is China. They've got 1.4 billion consumers over there. I mean, it's not literally that number because a lot of China is, rural. But that's where you're going to see. We talked a little bit about the difference between like Eastern and Western philosophies and how they never really found the pulse for that market. And that's why, you know, Echoes and SG and even EVE Online to a certain extent is struggling. But I think that you're going to see more and more of the Chinese philosophy in all games.
Yes.
Because they're going to design for that market. Because
it's already here, but yeah.
Yeah. And so I think that it's going to have more of a foreign feel and, you know, be a little bit more alien to us, and people are going to have to be more open-minded to accepting that if you're going to keep on playing games, because I see it too. I see it all creeping in and coming that way, and they just have, you know, I'm not saying, you know, positive or negative, but they have a different outlook on the world. And I had a conversation with one of my really good Chinese friends who was an ally in SG, and back then we were talking every day, all day, you know.
Yeah.
But I said, you know, a lot of the difference is, and I see it inside of the games. I said, but a lot of the difference, you know, in terms of the people, I said, you guys, you know, like he lives in Beijing, and a lot of the guys lived in Shanghai. And I was like, you know, 25 million people. And I said, you were surrounded by people all the time, and you were forced to interact with them. I said, for most of us here in America, we do not interact even with our neighbors. We have so much space and we're spread out, and it creates a whole different mindset, a whole different mentality. And so anyway, I think that all of that is driving towards it. And any trend that does successful in China, games are going to pick up on it because they're in it for the money and not for entertaining us. And so we're all going to be forced to adjust a bit.
Yeah, and we've done that. Like, I'm not sure how much you played in terms of MMOs back in the day, but the Terra...
Probably all of them.
Oh, okay. So Terra and Ion, for example, like Aeon and Terra. This was like when they just made these games and dropped it like to the public. We came from like World of Warcraft, you know, or something like that, and you got into those games, and the grind was real. I mean, dude, you had to sit like 8 hours just to grind a level just by farming mobs, because they didn't have any quests. I mean, it was just the mentality for the Chinese people were totally different. And then,
well, you know,
yeah.
I mean, I'm totally agreeing with you, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but going back even further, and there's totally dating myself, but when I was playing the very first MMOs in the 90s, and we were grinding, what you said about grinding, you were grinding, like, there was this game that I played, it's called Kingdom of Drakkar, and it was never huge, but to go from level 18 to level 19 was like a 3-month commitment. And I've noticed that they have taken more, back then that was definitely the way it was, but the grinding was still a big thing in those games, but it has gotten less and less and less, I think, as the years have gone by.
Indeed. And also, so these Chinese games, like these Ion and Terra, now when we got mobile phones, their games are on mobile. And they did learn that, you know, grinding on the mobile kind of hurts your neck, and people don't like it. So they invented like the autoplay function, right? Which was amazing in the beginning. I thought it was amazing. I mean, I could click a button and my character just ran around and did whatever he wanted to do. And I could just go and make dinner or whatever, and I could even go and sleep and go back, and I'd be like, holy shit, I'm level 90, that's nice, and I got all this loot. And that was amazing, but it made the world very small. So nowadays, when those games comes out, it's like they're very shallow. It's just one button or whatever. It's kind of maintaining a bot, so to speak.
Well, you know, again, I think it hits that philosophy that, you know, like with slot machines, where you're tapping into this part of the human brain where people will just sit there and just drop those quarters and pull the lever, drop the quarter, pull the lever. And you're not getting any real, you know, enriching experience out of those kind of games, but it has some kind of an emotional reward for you.
Yeah, it does. I mean, there's always something, you know, it's kind of like a slot machine, you know. There's always something that happens, and that triggers your brain that, oh my God, something is happening. which is I mean they are of course triggering, like targeting our weaknesses, which is very true. Let me just see if I can catch up with the chat here. High-sec islands are the easiest, 150 to 250 million a day for low attention grinding. Yeah, but it's very, very boring, man, fat. But okay. Husker,
what?
Yep.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I missed Durango Wildlands. That was a long time ago. I can't even get a picture what that was, but I think I know where it is. Yeah. Slap. What if?
I'm gonna go to what Fat said about EverQuest. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. Continue.
EverQuest. Yeah. High-sec Island. Okay, let me see. What if they ported every PC game to smartphones? I know it's a bit much, but maybe it's a good idea. You know, I was when they announced. Now I'm going back to WoW, but a few years ago they announced like this vanilla server thing, and I stopped playing the game in Lich King because I thought, you know, yeah, it's too much. I don't like it anymore. And they said, you know, we're gonna start with a vanilla, like a new vanilla thing. And I was like, why don't you just port the game to the phone? I could play World of Warcraft in bed. I could do that. But I mean, sitting at the computer again and playing vanilla, trying to get the same feeling that I could get, that I had back then when I didn't know anything, it's not gonna work. So I didn't actually try it. And I mean, I don't know, people might think it worked, or people who didn't play vanilla might like it today, but I'm pretty sure it would be like going back to EVE Online, and like we start EVE Online from the beginning. You wanna play, and you know, the feeling, the memories, everything is already there. I don't need it anymore. Manfat says EverQuest. That is a good game. That is a good game. Yeah.
Talking about the history there, and I played.
What?
The original.
Joe Callahan, did you become a member? Are you crazy? Dude, you become a member? Dude, you're my hero, man. You're a real champion. Shit. I thought that was a subscribe. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Sorry for interrupting you, but I just had to call that out.
Oh no, absolutely.
Holy
that's
shit.
The whole purpose of.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Continue.
For me, the beginning of the MMOs was Ultima Online, and I don't know.
Oh man, yeah.
Would even remember that, but I played Ultima when we played it on floppy disks on our Commodore. you know, like Ultima 6 but with Ultima Online, I had moved on, like I said, this game Kingdom of Drakkar after that because this MMO experience. And there was a whole bunch of little MMOs out there. And then that's when they said, dude, we had this great property, Ultima, and let's take that to the next level and make it an MMO. And then that one happened. EverQuest came along and killed Ultima
EverQuest, yeah.
Microsoft tried to get in on the fun, and they created Asheron's Call, which I played for like 2 or 3 years.
I never played that one. Never played it.
It you know, all of these games had some quality where it was unique to that game. And, you know, and you can go back through each one of these, and, you know, they had drawbacks and, you know, and also, but they all had some new niche thing. The thing that was so awesome about Asheron's Call, and just, you know, being a technical person, it's the technical achievements that I'm thinking of that are first in my mind. Like the other day on the podcast, I said, hands down, second Galaxy by every measurable metric is head and shoulders the best. People misheard what I said. And when I went on from there, I said, you talk about the game performance, the balance of the mechanics. I was really talking about the technical aspects of it. And I said measurable metrics. I was talking about the technical aspects. And then people were like, I hate that game. That's not at all what I said. but
True.
I was looking at the code and what they had achieved. But the same thing with Asheron's Call. They created this massive world, and there were no session changes. You could literally run from one end of the world to the next. and you didn't have to go through a gate or reload the server or anything.
Yeah.
And it was doing this handoff. You know, obviously
good.
you had to have a lot of servers, but it was doing this handoff where it was just totally seamless. And I thought that was a huge technical achievement.
Oh yeah.
But you had Asheron's Call, and then what killed all of those that came before it was Final Fantasy 11 and WoW. And both of those came out, you know, kind of close to the same time. I think WoW was first, and then Final Fantasy, and I went on Final Fantasy 11. And I never really played WoW, but it just kept on exploding from there. But yeah, it's fun to walk back memory lane and see how much everything has changed.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. I think actually, EVE Online came off. I think late 2003, and WoW came to early 2003, right? Something like that.
It was close. But I was thinking that EVE Online was before WoW, but I want to say just from memory, and I haven't gone and looked up the numbers. Asheron Call was already out, and I was playing it when EVE Online, and that's why I didn't say, okay, well, I'm jumping. I was deeply invested in Asheron's Call.
Got it.
EVE, you know, no one even, you know, plays or remembers Asheron's Call. I mean, as soon as we start talking about it, I was thinking, dude, I had that pre-Patchamuli armor, and that was so bad. And I'm just wanting it all back, man, because I had all the crystals in it, and it was all upgraded.
You know that memory, man. That memory is gonna be with you for the rest of your life. That is why we play games, and that is why we do stuff, right? For memories. Let me see what's on the chat here. How's the new corp treating you, Sheev? I hear the CEO is a tyrant. Yeah. Dude, this CEO, he's a teddy bear, don't worry. Welcome aboard. My first MMO was Conqueror Online. Dude, was that like when was that? When was Conqueror Online? Do you remember? Do you remember, God?
I do not. I'm looking. I do not. I'm looking back at the chat right now with you.
Yeah.
And all of these names. I remember RuneScape. You know.
Oh, dude, RuneScape. But yeah, let's talk about that later. But yeah, this Conqueror Online, was that very colorful with pets and mounts and I can't remember. I think I played that too, actually. But okay, Manfat, RuneScape. RuneScape was amazing, and you can actually play RuneScape on your phone, both a new version and the old version, if you wanna get back to it. I have a hard time getting back to games, you know, because as I say, memories and there is games out there. I just need to find them.
Timeline. We need somebody to you know, take time out of pretending to work and build us a timeline of all the MMOs.
Oh, dude, yeah, that would be amazing, actually. Ebony was my first RT MMORPG.
I don't know if it spelled right. I was looking at it and I was like, "There's."
I don't know what that is.
Wrong, and I couldn't pin it down. But I think Ebony is.
Ebony, maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, those games were. I mean, so like I've been in this, you know, since the very beginning, and every time I was highly committed. And sometimes I would take a 2 or 3 year break, and then I'd come back and go through that experience again, you know. And it always loses some of the flavor. But they were highly rewarding. And I tell myself that the reason I've invested this time in doing this stuff is because it made me a better person. It gave me more skills. It made me a better leader or a better manager.
Indeed. True.
I don't know that that's true, but that's what I tell myself.
Dude, the people that... okay, when you play MMORPGs... I will continue with the chat just a second. I see that there is some fun stuff, but when you play MMORPGs, like if you are an MMORPG player, you have to be a type, you have to evolve or either be or evolve into a type of person that handles people. Now, if you don't do that, you would be these spammer guys or these people that always get kicked out of corporations or guilds or you need to be able to be molded by everyone around you, and you become a better person. Trust me. I mean, you will have easier to talk to people if you're a very shy guy. Playing MMOs is actually really healthy if you play it moderate, of course. I mean, yeah, I really think MMOs are an amazing way to actually better yourself as a person, like develop.
I think that people progress through that, and so going to like with SG, I had big alliances, and I rose up through the ranks. On day one when I started, I joined Red Rum, and then we just I was just a line pilot. I didn't know anybody there. And
I need to get my charger. 1 second.
Sure. But inside of like I'll give him a minute. Well, just to keep the dead air down, inside of 2 or 3 months, I had kind of risen up. But you manage a bunch of people, and it teaches you different skills, which I think can be applied. Anyway, I would just to kill the dead air. I just kept on talking a little bit.
Yeah, do that. That's good. Thank you so much.
Like I rose, through the line, and in 2 or 3 months, I was leading all of the Americans, and like a month or two after that, I was the number 2 guy in the alliance. But when you're dealing, like back then, we were putting 60 capitals and 500-600 subcaps on grid, and that was just what we were putting on grid. And realistically, you had all those other people, like I said, that are flying around the galaxy that are doing PvP or what. But anyway, we had thousands, and you're managing that and keeping it going every day. And I do think that that's a real skill that you can apply to your real life. And I think a lot of people, that's the part that seems to be missing a lot of times when you see a successful corporation or a successful alliance. The people that do that well are, and it really enriches the game for everybody that is with them, and it provides content for everybody else. But like the group that I'm with now in EVE Online that I just joined, the FC is incredible. I have seen, I'm an FC and a good one, but I've seen a lot of FCs. And this guy that we're with, I told him the other day, I was like, dude, you are absolutely the best FC I've ever seen. We did a fight last week, and we were outnumbered like 3-1 and out-killed them in damage 3-1. Big fight where, we had caps and some dreads on the field and stuff like that. It's like 250, 260 people. He's a great FC, but their organization, I've seen bags of cats that are better organized than them, and so I don't know that they got a long lifespan.
That's all right. I need to. I was a little bit off there. I don't know everything you talk about, but all right, because I missed some. But I have to continue here because John Lindquist said sucked to stop EVE Echoes after 3 years of it, then stop playing WoW after 4 years. Time investment was real on both of this, but I got to be so it was a bit too much. Very easy to get sucked into doing too much. I agree, John. Jonathan Brinkley, Sheev, do you have any tips on for new players? It's looking like a year of play before you can fly doctrine ships with my corp, unless you want to fly an insta blab tackle. So the game is. It's not an easy. It's not like log in and start playing it. The game does not give you anything. You need to have your own. You need to have your own goals, and to be able to fly like T10 ships, you need at least a year of skilling full time. And skilling full time that demands Omega, like Duo Omega, and all the ships, like all the ships in your head. So it's a couple of billions, and it's a lot of time, and that is actually that is how it is. But I would
drawback though to get new players.
It's really bad. I think they should have done that a bit different. I mean, EVE Online is not. It's not easier either, but you can have fun without flying T10. You can You can, I mean, you can fly T7, T8 pretty quick. I mean, yeah, T8, I think you can do that in 4 months maybe. And it's amazing. I mean, it's all about what you do with it. You need to have an idea what you're gonna do in this game. You cannot just go in and wanna PvP with the biggest ships, because all you're gonna do is lose everything. Because this game is hard. So try get some people, get some friends, get a great corporation that you feel like, this is my corporation, I really wanna be here. Get with people that cares. There's so many corporations and alliances out there, so I mean, it's easy to just join one because they're good. It might not fit you. So either try with a smaller corporation, with a more tight-knit group, with that might have the same like ideas that you have. If you just wanna do your thing, whatever it is, people need to be there and support you in this game. Otherwise, you will quit it. That is how it is. So that's pretty much my tips. You need to go your own way, have your own goals, and try to get into areas where people actually think the way you do or want to help you, honestly, because people might just pretend and screw you over too. So it's very hard. It's an amazing game. But it's very unforgiving. Let me see. In EVE Echoes, there is this magic pay time wall that you have to overcome to have fun. It kinda is. It kinda is. If you wanna, like, it depends on what fun is. What is fun for you? I mean, it's fun for you to have 80 billion in market items that I do, and like I don't have any goal in terms of ships. There's no ship that I can't buy, so I need to have my own goals. I used to say this, but I have a friend who had like a smaller goal. He wanted to have like a nightmare or whatever, and he got his nightmare. So then what? I had another friend, he wanted to be the best miner. He got all the skills and he was the best miner. He had all the skills, the best ship, and he's like, yeah, what now? And he quit. So like try to build your character, try to make something of it, and act upon it. I think flying with my corp and having fun with my friends, if you're a bunch of friends who start this game together, then you can have a lot of fun, or you have to find some new friends. Let me see, I just missed something. I tried Albion Online, but I couldn't get into it. Too cartoonish. Yeah, I think it's a bit too cartoonish too. It's a very good game. Besides that, it's pretty much like EVE Echoes and EVE Online. So it's also very harsh. You know, you can lose your stuff. And, yeah. Let me see. If you remember Mobile Strike for mobile, it was identical. I don't remember that game. I don't know actually at all. John Lindquist makes a lot of friends in game on Discord through EVE Echoes. Yes, of course. Jonathan, if you want, you can click on the link on end of my my YouTube videos. You will find my Discord. Join there, and you can tag along on every ship that we every game that we play. Or maybe you can join my corporation. It's fine. I mean, we have a great time. There's no pressure. You're in a very great NoSec alliance, but in my corporation you can be in high sec for as long as you want. You don't need to do anything you don't want to. So yeah.
Sheev doesn't pay Omega, man.
I don't give Omega for free. I don't give anything for free except my heart. You know,
You sound like you're at the bar trying to pick up a girl. I will love.
These are my girls, man. This is why I can never go to the bars without my wife, because I never get home. I'm just kidding. It's like, stop it, man, dude. I'm thinking about stuff that I've done, which is fun.
You know,
but yeah.
Going to what Jonathan Brinkley was saying.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I mean, I know all the basics about EVE Online and how it works, but I don't play it. You know, so it's harder for me to talk about it. But I think that again, that's that Eastern philosophy. I think that they knew that everybody in China would just pay to blow through those walls. And then when you look at the Chinese server, they were right, because those guys had dreadnoughts right when it came out. And so their server.
Yeah, they did, right?
Their server started 3 months and they had dreadnoughts, and they're having these.
What's up, Bundy?
Everybody paid to go right through the paywall, and you don't get that with the American market. But I think that's the philosophy there. And if I understood things correctly, like, to me, the way that I would, if you wanted to be just a game for the community and for the people, and had that long-term vision, I think it would have been more like, hey, everybody can unlock the T1, T2, how it's structured in SG, how it's structured in EVE Online, where you have T1, T2, and T3. And you can still get 50 guys in T1 battleships and go out there and have fun and wreck people.
Oh yeah.
With EVE Online or with EVE Echoes, it's definitely this thing where it's like, oh, you got to get T10.
Yeah. It's all what you do with it. I mean, Echoes is not easy.
I don't know enough to speak about it. Yeah, I don't know enough to speak about it, but maybe you can enlighten us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's like, where should I start, let me see. Sheev's Heart for free, where can I pick it up? Yeah, it was figuratively speaking. Sheev, are you selling the ores or you make things from it? I'm just hoarding it, because I recently got 445 in reprocessing. So maybe I should reprocess it first, and then we see what I do. But no, I do not sell it. I just have ores everywhere, so I need my freighter so I can go and pick everything up. But yeah, I didn't put a single dollar in the game at the moment. I'm flying... What? I'm flying... What is that? BE and cruisers? I don't know what BE is.
BC, I think, battle cruisers. Is that what?
Maybe battle cruiser. Maybe you mean battle cruiser. This makes sense. Good afternoon, Bundy. Good afternoon. Yeah. Are you guys warping me? No, you're not. Okay, that's good.
You know what else I want to say? Just a fun.
Yes,
fact.
do it.
I saw somebody commented in that first podcast that we did about you wearing the sunglasses, and I noticed you don't take them off now. You're like, yes, I am Burt Reynolds.
Oh! Oh, dude, I just need to, I had this long mustache before, but now I kind of let it grow a bit. I don't know, so I might do that. Well, yeah, whatever you say. I got my other ones here. It's just that when it's sunny out, I just have this, and then I come home and I just don't change it. It's weird.
Well, with the short hair, not picking on you, but you look more like Travis Bickle from Taxi Driver with those sunglasses on.
What? I have to Google that guy. What? Travis what?
Taxi with the Scorsese movie.
Oh yeah, I know the game. I know the video. Okay, like the movie Taxi. Travis Taxi Driver.
Yeah,
oh dude,
Travis Bickle. Yeah, you kind of reminded me a little bit of.
Yeah, I do actually.
Burt Reynolds. Now I'm like, Travis.
Yeah, kinda. Dude. So I'm a little bit like De Niro then. A little bit.
That's exactly how I meant it. Good that we're on the same page with this.
I've never heard that one before, so thank you so much. Maybe I should start my miners too, maybe. That helps. It's not like I'm making money. I mean, I would be making more money sitting in Jita, to be honest, but I mean... I bought this beautiful ship with this skin. For a skin competition at some point. That's
I don't know why everybody in the chat is not flying out there to join you.
Dude, they usually do that. They do usually do that, but now it's like it's not an event and stuff like that, so it's just chit chatting. So I think that is why But I mean, yeah, people usually swarm me when we have some fun stuff going on. So it's kind of nice when it's a bit slower. I think. Beautiful skin. What do you mean, man, fat? Isn't this a beautiful skin? Gold, blue, and turquoise, or whatever it is. I don't know. Maybe not on the screen. I don't know if the screen is worse. This is an amazing ship. I'm not even in the game right now. Have a look at the contracts. What? Am I supposed to have a look at my contracts? Which one? Thanks for the stream. Dude, what? You're giving me money? No? You're giving me money. I can't say no to money. I will invest it. Have fun doing a giveaway. What? Are you doing a giveaway? Dude, I was gonna buy one of this today. I was actually gonna buy one of this today, and I was like 900 million or like 850 million. I was like, dude, no, I can't wait. Are you sure you want to give it to me? Yeah, alright. I don't have time to wait, so thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
You know, I definitely did not want to come in and hijack your stream, and I've talked a lot all the way through it. I feel like
I like it.
A Super Bowl or something. Yeah, I feel like you're throwing out the analysis, and then I'm doing the color on it.
Yeah, sure. That's one way to put it. That's like, yeah.
I after seeing some of the comments from the two podcasts that we did, I said to you yesterday, I said, dude, I'll come on voice and let people scream at me in person.
That is, yeah. I mean, if there is someone who has an opinion about that video, then I think that honestly they didn't listen to it. If they had listened to it, they'd be like, oh, he had a good point in the end. And it's not everyone have picked up on this, but I would say it. I made a video where I actually explained how my brain works when I do a video. So I do stuff so, like, what is the word?
Kind of prod them into a different train of thought, or
yes,
provoke a reaction, get people thinking, talking.
Also that, not as much actually, but I was thinking of another word that is when something is not visible, like if you hide something very much. Like, what is the word I'm searching for?
Obfuscate, you know, or oblique, not transparent.
Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah. That works. So I made, like, in my videos I have this hidden message, like in almost every.
Not oblique. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So there's another name for it, but it's like I that's kind of how I work. I can make a joke to a friend, and he's like, "Yeah, well, that was not funny, Sheev," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, fine." And then he comes like a month later, and he'd be like, "Did you mean that?" And I was like, "Yeah." Oh, dude, that was hilarious. I had no idea, and I didn't tell him because I just waited for that moment. And so when I started making videos, I keep doing that, and some people pick up on it and be like, dude, that was very clever, or that was very, very smart. I'm not sure people understand it, and I'll be like, that's fine, they will in a year or two, I don't know. And then they will be like, dude, Sheev. So anyway, I'm making a list because I told people that, you know what, I'm gonna do a list where I rank every T10 ship in the game. And they'd be like, yeah, sure, do it. And I was like, dude, like a day after, I was like, oh shit, look at this ship. Hold on, let me just see. Look at that caracal, that's nice. So I was like, what did I say? Am I supposed to do every ship, every T10 ship? And I started scrolling around, and I was like, dude, there's so many ships. But I actually made the video. It will come out tomorrow. And this is a perfect example for how I kind of don't say, like, this is also kind of easy to understand. So instead of saying this ship just for destroying one funny moment in the video, it's like, instead of saying this ship has 400% longer remote repping range. I say this ship blah blah is so ugly, but it's fine because you can rep for like you can rep very very far away, so we don't see your ship or whatever. I say something like that, and instead of saying something has to be close, I say something else. So it's quite funny actually. Oh, it's not a caracal, it's a kestrel. I'm sorry. It's a Kessie, man.
Now.
Yeah.
Somebody get the stick.
Is it a manticore? Are you joking? Hold on. It's actually a manticore. It looks like a Kessie, man. Sorry. Sorry, man, Liberty. Sorry. Like, is it apparent that I am all over right now? But okay. It's definitely not a caracal, man. Sorry, man. But yeah, so I'm making this. I work in a weird way. I don't know if it's good, but I mean, yeah. If I think it's funny, then it's funny. I think.
Well, you know, there's not to get too cerebral about all this, but
yeah,
you know, the thing that we see in all these games, it reminds me. It comes from a root cause of an article that I had read a long time ago in the 90s. And for some reason, I keep associating it with Bill Gates. And that may or may not be true, but
all right.
He was talking about the information technology industry. And this was in the 90s where PCs were just starting to, you know, go out and every house is going to have a PC. But long before they all did. And, you know, long before the internet was what it is. And he wrote this article, and he said the big or whoever, I keep, like I said, in my mind attributing it to Bill Gates, but it may have been somebody else. But they were attributing the problems in information technology to our tribal mentality. And he said all of us, we are doing exactly what doctors do, which they told all the doctors to stop doing this. But we have this huge vocabulary. And not only do we create that vocabulary for the usefulness of describing the terms, which we need, but whenever we talk to other people, we use all of that technology vocabulary to exclude them. And to, you know, because now we are part of this tribe. We're part of this information technology tribe, and that is a sign of who we are and what we know. And the message when we're trying to get people to accept computers is you're not one of us. And so they were trying to tell the whole industry, you know, it's like, you got to chill out, man, with the megabytes and the kilobytes, because people don't relate to it. And you're really just excluding the people that we need included. And if you look at the games, EVE Online is the worst at it. But it's not just a terminology thing, but all these games are very tribal. And there's some kind of you know, real primitive nature that all people have inside of them, and we relate back to it, and we see it play out on a global scale, etc. But you get that like on steroids with games, and like the caracal thing, you know, you get the name right, or you're not a member of the tribe. But we do have this kind of way of excluding everybody, and instead of trying to include them. You know, it's just a natural response.
Yeah, I was just laughing at the chat. What is he chatting about? No clue. he's talking about a feeling and how that shows in games, like how real life
these games
transmutes into games.
Super tribal nature.
Yeah, I can agree. That could have, like, if you didn't hear everything, that could have been hard to follow actually. But yeah, so fuck, you know the chat is so funny.
No, actually, that's a good example of it. You know, it's like I just excluded myself from the tribe.
Yep, you did.
Spoke up and was like,
yeah,
get out of here! You're not one of us.
That is how the human works. It's. I mean, you can see it. Like, you can go wherever you want to go. If you go to a party, you see that you tend to be like, try to talk to people, and then someone say like, yeah, well, I play World of Warcraft, and then you say, oh, I do too, and then you start a bonding right away, and it's the same thing with games. This is how it works. It's like it's in our nature to find a place to be. Like, yeah.
Well, it interferes with real progress and real communication, because you can have the best argument in the world about what needs to be done and eve echoes to improve it, and you name one ship wrong, or
True.
let's name one research, and then that's all they heard. It's like, dude, you don't
Yeah, I know
about this game.
it's even worse with YouTube, man. You do one thing wrong, and people be like, "Yeah, but I didn't have wrong." I mean, you see, the Manticore is based on the Kestrel House, so Sheev is not that far off. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Forget it, dude, you're out.
Forget it.
On the island, and you're off.
Yeah.
Don't try to fix it now, Sheev. You're out of here.
Dude, I'm telling you, if I would have been on these shows where you go to like an island, I haven't seen them in like years, but I assume they're still there. Dude, I wouldn't last like a day. It's like drinking coconuts and eating pineapples, and it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fish for crabs, dude. It's like, no way. I'm just going home.
It's only reality TV.
That would be worse.
And, my content.
Survivor, yeah.
Yeah, they would probably. It's still just reality TV, but they would probably actually kill me. They're like, we just can't have you here.
True. I would be so outvoted, man.
Right. But that's what that show is about, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Tribalism, But I just.
Oh, that's true.
That motif played out in all of these games on steroids, and that's why we develop all the vocabulary and the terminology, and that's the way we respond the way we do when everybody says something.
Naked and afraid. What are you talking about, man, fat? Are you talking about your OnlyFans site? I don't know.
You don't know that show, man? Naked and Afraid?
No, I don't know. I thought that was something funny he said. Yes. No, what is that? Is that a show?
Oh yeah, it's great. I've watched a couple of seasons of it. I don't watch it all the time, but it's a real reality TV show. And what they do, they pick.
Are they naked?
They pick some remote area, like the Australian outback or desert island, or in the jungles of South America, and they drop two people off there completely naked, and they have to survive for like 30 days or 60 days, or I think it's 30 days. But they're completely naked. It's like going back to being a caveman, and you have no tribe around you, no resources, which is the idea, but you're naked. I mean, they are literally naked, and they're just walking around trying to find worms to eat.
Dude, yeah, I'm just reading. You're naked for 40 days and lions. It's like, dude, I'd be covering my lower parts so hard. It's like, imagine a lion.
Snakes and stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude. Really? Is this on like Pornhub, or like where do you find this kind of...
National Geographic or Discovery?
Naked and Afraid? Oh, dude, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Really?
Oh no, it's you should check those out, man.
I need to watch some clips.
People. Yeah.
Discovery Channel. God. So hard. Oh, dude, don't. Dude, me and my English. I didn't mean that, dude. Yeah, okay.
So there's
this chat is amazing.
Afraid XL on Netflix that you could probably catch up with.
Maybe. No, I do it with someone told me to see some kind of ghost series too, and I was like, I don't really believe in ghosts at all. He's like, you're gonna believe it when you see this, and I was like, shit, I know. But yeah, I will have to watch one of those. He said I could actually do a reaction video to it, like, and try to explain everything that happened, and I was like, I'm not sure that's gonna be fun, but yeah, I haven't got into it yet, so sorry, man. You Edo King.
I don't really watch Western TV at all, or any TV really. I mean, I watch.
No, me neither. Sorry.
But yeah, you I mean, like the reality TV shows and stuff like that. I just look at that and I'm like, dude, our culture is rotten. And
oh yeah, kind of. Yeah, I think it started like 25 years ago when I just stopped looking at like TV. I just hated all the commercials so much, and I was like, I'm just wasting time. So if I want to watch something, I find it and I watch it and then I turn it off. It's like some people that I know, they'd be like, it's good to just sit on the sofa and you see what comes up, And I was like, dude, I don't have that time to just hope for something good. It's like, okay, Harry Potter 1 is on the TV, come and look. I was like, I have Harry Potter, like I can see it later. I don't.
Right.
So weird. Yeah, when I want to, So yeah, I'm missing a lot of weird series. It's apparent.
I get a lot of things streaming all the time, but it's just in the background. And I could say, oh yeah, well I watched it, but the truth was, I was always doing something else, working or playing a game, and I just paid no attention to it. It was just on.
Yeah. So I told you we're gonna segue, and we are talking about not games at all, really. Let me see. There's something that I
on the game conversation.
Yes, yeah, me too. I'm just there was something I would like to talk about actually, but where did that go? I might have to. How can I? Okay, never mind. Let's do this. Naked and afraid participant Sheev. That would be something, right? That would be fun.
I just don't think you're going to be comfortable in that environment. I'm not talking about the naked part. I'm talking about being out there starving to death and looking for clean water.
Yeah, I need an axe, man. If I'm gonna be like, if I go to the woods, I have an axe with me, like a real axe. That's kind of what I do. An axe and matches, so I can make a fire. Because I like fires.
I don't think that you're going to survive without technology and games, for any extended period of time. You're going to be like, rush me an Eve Echoes IV out here.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't even like I was going to say I don't even like the sun, but no, it's not that. I don't like the beach because you don't do anything. You just sit there. Yeah, there's nothing to do. And I would rather go to like the pyramids or, look at something or learn something. So going to like an island and I will be, I can't sit still at home. I can't. Yeah.
The only reason I'm with you. I still go to the beach and stuff with friends sometimes. We went to Destin, but we were there to drink hard, and cook food and it was great for me just having the beach sounds. But I remember just like
I'll explain that soon, Husker. Yep.
I went to Cancun, Mexico a long time ago in the late 90s when I was just got married, and we went to Cancun down there, and I remember my wife was all like, oh, well, we got to plan out all these things. And I was like, I am not planning anything. That's, first on the list is there's not going to be any schedule.
No,
I came down here not to have a schedule. And second thing on the list is I'm going to Chichen Itza because I want to see those Mayan ruins.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Shit, about the beach. And of course we're right there on this beautiful beach, big hotel. And, we did some of that stuff too. But my real goal was I wanted to go to Tulum. I wanted to go to Chichen Itza. And one of the things that was, I'm going to keep with me forever, is that was the last year the tour guide told us when we were there. He said, this is we're at the end. This is the last time they're going to allow people to climb the pyramid. And he said he had all these reasons why they were shutting it off. But he said, this is it. Like in 6 months, access to the pyramid is going to be shut down. And when you walk up that pyramid at Chichen Itza, it is just awesome. And what you don't realize is how steep those steps are. And when you're coming back down, it is terrifying because these are the steepest steps you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, they say that about mountains too, right? Down is very, very hard. Okay, so time for chat. Sheev, do you agree with your guest about Eve Echoes is going the same road as Second Galaxy? It could be, but I don't think it will. I really don't think it will, because I said this earlier, but there's so much good stuff that they're doing right now. I don't think it's on the table, no. So don't worry. And trust me, I will tell you guys if I feel like this is going hell. And I mean, just wait for the industry update. If the industry update is bad, then we can talk again. Then it's gonna be hard. But if the industry update is good as well, then this is gonna live on. Trust me. I mean, there's so much good stuff that has been going on Eve Echoes now that I have high hopes for it. I just got shocked when I talked to God about Second Galaxy going down, and that they just got that announcement that quick. And I was like, dude, yeah, because Eve Echoes is not doing very well. So what if they just pull the plug, you know? And that's why I actually shared that podcast. So yeah, don't worry. It's not gonna happen if you ask me. Not now.
I won't be doom and gloom about this, but I will take a minute to defend my point of view and just covering a little bit of the same ground from the beginning. There was no actual announcement. What happened? I mean, there's a big bot problem came out of nowhere, and SG. And
just join, Bundy. Just join the party.
I wrote some code that would eliminate all the bots, and I asked them to implement it, and they said no. And you know, we had a conversation. This is with the managers of Zlong, the manager of the development team, and they said no. And we said, well, look, everybody's going to leave. And they said, yeah, we understand. And then I said, well, me and my Chinese counterpart, we said, look, we can raise, you know, tens of thousands, and we'll just pay somebody to do this. And they said, no, we don't want the money. And so there was no announcement that Second Galaxy is closing. But they made it very clear to me that they said things like Chinese game, or he said space games don't do well in China, and you know, nobody wants to work. This project's always losing money. If we put any more time into it, it's just more money lost. They said all these things that made it very clear that they will be happy when enough people have left and they can turn it off. But with that said, I don't have an axe to grind with Eve Echoes. I got no skin in that game. It makes no difference to me. But talking to them about their situation and understanding the math, and just to recap it very quickly, the deal is this. When we look at a game like that, we think, well, dude, you're making $4,000 or $5,000 a month. Why would you keep that going? When they look at it from a corporation standpoint, they say, we have all of these underperforming resources that we've dedicated to it. People, data center space, we invest in all of this because we expect those resources to generate $60, $80, $100,000 a month, and instead they're generating $2,000 a month, and we need to reassign that. So it's not about, can we stay positive on the ledger? It's, as a corporation, they're looking at it and saying, dude, we're paying, we made this investment and it's not giving us near the return that we wanted for it. Time to throw this away and let's find something that does. And when you look at it in those terms, then everything becomes much clearer, which we haven't said anything different. We just changed perspective. We've left our perspective as being the consumer of the product and gone to their perspective as we only care about making money. But one of the things that I told my people, and I said on that podcast, is these decisions are going to be made by the accountants and the lawyers. It's not going to be, you know, it's not in the hands of the developers and the people that love it.
No.
Anyway, that's all I'll say about it.
What's up, Halo?
Inside information.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It comes down to money. So it's like if they don't make money, it's going down. But I think it's not that close yet. So, but I mean, yeah, that's how companies work. I mean, they have to make money. That is true. And either you have a great game or you have something that people pay for in hope for luck, such as slot machines, you know.
In Eve Echo's situation, which is different than SG, and you know, I've looked at this thing. It's a a 50-50 coin toss. I couldn't say which way it's going to go, but the positives and the negatives. Zilong is a very, very small company compared to NetEase, very small. And so for them, that decision becomes very clear. They need to generate more revenue. So since NetEase is a much bigger company, they may have more bandwidth there. Also, on the other side of that coin, it may be, that may work against them. They may take the opposite side of that argument and say, we need to be making even more money. Who knows? The other thing that I think makes SG and Eve Echo's situation different is that Eve Echoes made the decision to have a Chinese-only server. And again, I can see positives and negatives for why that would work to their advantage, since they're going to keep on developing the game because it is doing very well on the Chinese-only side. Then the international server may continue on indefinitely, just because the Chinese side, they're going to have to keep developing for it because it maybe hitting their milestones. And on the opposite side of that is they may say, well, this is just totally a drain. On the international side, it's just hard to say, but it is a different situation.
If we're looking at it as like from a company perspective, now NetEase knows, like they know that Second Galaxy is going down. So even though the developers feel like, this is however it is, the company will probably see Second Galaxy going down as a good thing for Eve Echoes, because every space nerd will actually come to Eve Echoes. They will think that, even though that might not be the case, but every new gamer that hasn't played Second Galaxy will actually only have Eve Echoes to go to, which is a good thing. And that is a fact. But I mean, we just see how that pans out. I mean,
again, positives and negatives on there. They, while they're thinking about these things, and I'm sure they're doing this almost on a weekly basis, they may be thinking, okay, well, SG, and these guys all work in the same industry. I'm sure they've got people that know each other, and they probably know even more than we do on the inside of this thing. But they may think what you just said is, hey, well, SG goes, then we'll get a big pop on the international side. And then if that doesn't happen, which being involved in that community like I am, I can tell you it is not happening. But if it doesn't happen, then in 2 months they may say, well, we didn't get any pop at all. Let's just go ahead and shut it down because it's not going to work. Again,
true.
I can see both sides of that argument. It's just, like I said, it's a coin toss to figure out which way they'll go.
True. Very true. Very true. Let me see. Pac-Man. Hello there. I hope you have a great evening, and thank you for joining this session that we're just sitting here and talking, having a good time. John Lindquist, wasn't NetEase's decision. Yeah, we know. China law make it so that China have to have its own server. Yeah, China also.
Let me interrupt you there.
Yeah.
And absolutely crush this out, because that is a myth.
Is that a myth? Are you sure?
Absolutely. And I am 100% certain of this, and I can prove it. But I've heard that argument perpetrated many times. It just keeps on getting perpetuated.
All right.
Chinese law, when they first opened up the special economic zones, and one of my guys in my corporation that we've been playing together for a long time, he is American. He lives in either Chicago or San Francisco, depending on what he's doing that week. But he worked for a long time in China, in Beijing, and in Shanghai. I think he spent like 2 years in Beijing and 2 years in Shanghai. And he speaks Chinese, but he has a lot of information about this stuff. But he's like a CFO right now. Anyway, with that said, Chinese law used to be that in order to do business in China, the assets had to be in China. And so that's why Eve had to open up the Chinese server Serenity a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Those laws were changed long time ago.
Oh,
and it does not work that way anymore. That was the truth a long time ago. And that was the whole purpose of Eve creating the Serenity server, because the only way they could tap that market is that the servers, and they had to create a Chinese company. It had to have the assets in mainland China.
All right.
In one of the special economic zones. But yeah, that was changed years ago.
they also have no like a policy, like a no policy on or whatever. Did you see that? They also don't have a ban on using bots, so they have their own way of playing the game. So I think it's good. I mean, they probably like their own server, but yeah, I didn't know, and I don't know what's right or wrong, but I do remember some parts what you said that God, but I don't know. But we have two stories here, and we see what the people thinks is okay. I don't know.
For Second Galaxy, if that were the case, you know, one of the things I said to my people, if that were still the case, everybody knows that in China, like, they don't tolerate that. You know, you're going to follow Chinese law, period. And they had such a watchful eye, and still do, on those special economic zones, because they're very conscious of Western culture and everything else bleeding into China. And with that said, if you were breaking the law over there, they immediately come and shut you down. Look at the crackdowns they've done on many things in the last 12 months. But if that was the law, then you had to have the Chinese server on day one, which was the case. And you would have had to have a Chinese and an international server on day one for Eve Echoes and for Second Galaxy. And there's still no Chinese server for Second Galaxy. It's been out a year longer than Eve Echoes, and there is no Chinese-only server.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, haha. Second Galaxy nerds are going to get a rude awakening when they try to fly a battleship. Is that true? Is that true? No.
Absolutely not. But like I said, I don't think it'll happen anyway. Everybody that was going to Eve Echoes already did. And, you know, I do agree. Somebody said in one of the comments about how nice it would be if that market was consolidated, because then we would all have a better gaming experience. I totally agree with that. It would be nice if there was just, one game, and so all the people that were in there, we would have more people, more content, more experience.
Yeah.
That one won't happen, but I would disagree with it anyway.
All right. Jonathan Brinkley. By the way, hold on. Okay, never mind. The big issue with the Chinese having their own service is because many of the graphic assets are not allowed. Skulls, the number 14, etc. are considered bad omens and are banned in the media. Oh, is that true? Is it true? I would call that not a true. Okay.
Oh no, that's true. They are very heavily censored.
Pretty much like number 13 and stuff in elevators and stuff. Is that the same thing? What? Fucking stupid.
The superstition, I think.
Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna jump onto Discord. Yeah, sure. Workout first. Solo mining here. Thanks for the company, man. Yeah, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for being here. You can join us in our system if you like to. I don't know. Just have a good time. I hope you enjoy Eve Echoes, man. Jonathan Berkeley. Just say that right? Brinkley. Hopefully we will have less insurance as well. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Sheep Fleet for the win. Did I miss anything? No, I didn't. Okay, amazing. Also, hit that subscribe if you haven't. Just a friendly reminder. If you like it. So, yeah. It might be that Eve Echoes is the only real space game on phones.
I think that,
yeah.
Again, I think people think that I'm grinding my axe, but I think what you just said is true. I think that in the next 3 to 4 months, Eve Echoes will be the only real space game on phones, because it's definitely not going to be, Star Atlas or any of these others.
That is true. Hey, what's up, hot dog? How are you doing? Yeah, I mean, there's so many games coming out, and I can't say anything. I do know some stuff that I can't say, but I mean, yeah, there's the future is bright for space games. I'm telling you that. It's gonna be amazing. Sheev, on the Chinese Eve server, the Gorilla's emblem is a rabbit, no skull. Oh. There you go. there you go.
They do have a lot of cultural norms that they enforce over there. I don't know if people remember what was said 3 or 4 months ago in the media, but Xi Jinping came out and said no more effeminate men on TV.
Oh.
And that's like a law now. I mean, they are whatever they feel is culturally inappropriate, they just put an end to it.
That's harsh, but okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, so I'm gonna talk about something else. Now, for those who play Eve Echoes right now, and those who have a corporation, now, I think this is amazing what they did. I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. I don't understand the missions, the market. I have to say I haven't sat down and actually read it 100 times, which you have to do on Eve Echoes to understand stuff. But I don't get this. I'm trying to make like quest, like missions for my corp, like say hi in chat. I don't know what happened to that one, and I don't get it. So if someone know how this works and I would like to give me some points, like some input on it, I would be very, very happy. About to pass lead, Sheev, time to go to do some work. Yeah, okay, do that. But I would understand that this could probably work like SRP, buyback for ores, but like how do I set that up? How do I do that? Is there anyone here that knows that? Then I would be happy to. Okay, question, where do T4 rigs drop? They don't drop, right? I don't think we have them yet.
Now Sheev has the same question as you.
Yes, yes.
Are they out there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not out here. I mean, I have never seen one. So the best thing that NetEase could do, in my opinion, is to fix the insurance system and get rid of the tier system. Dude, that is too.
About that a little bit earlier, huh?
Yeah. That is two big things. There is a couple of other things they could do to actually make it brilliant, but if they only fix that part, it would be very, very good. Your videos are awesome. Air? Who's Air? Is there one here? Where is that? Is that in help? Oh yeah, that guy. Okay, cool. So
lightening up the mood again. In a little bit of my defense, I do want to say, and this is kind of a funny story, that first podcast that Sheev and I did together, it was like 3 a.m. for me, and I just got home from the bar, and when I was home about 5 or 10 minutes, and a message popped up, and it's Sheev, and he said, let's do a podcast today. And I said, dude, let's do a podcast now. I'm drunk. And,
I know.
And I did ramble through that whole thing.
Yeah.
And then Sheev said, I'm hungover. Let's do it.
Yeah. I was so hungover that, man. I was so drunk that day before. Oh my God. I don't usually
just jumped in comms and did that. There was no plan at all, and I sounded horrible.
No, I think it was fine. I don't usually drink much. I mean, it's like twice or 3 times a year. I don't know. Maybe like because I have kids, so I can't I mean, I take a beer now and then, of course, but being hungover is very rare. So. Actually, doing the podcast that day was actually amazing. Message my information.
It was very loose.
To contact you about corporations and stuff. Yeah, okay, very nice. I would check it later. I think I will sit a few more minutes talking, but then I think I have to go. I got work tomorrow, so yeah.
Dude, just kick me off your couch whenever you're ready.
Yeah. I mean, I asked someone like on a stream a long time ago, like, can I drink beer on a stream? And I can't remember what they said, if that was like legal or if I could get like banned by it. I don't know. Not in China.
Not if you want to play in the Chinese server, buddy.
I'm not gonna move. I mean, Sweden is going into NATO. Why should I move? We are finally manning up, man.
Yeah. Finland too. You know.
Yeah. Amazing.
I don't want to get into the whole political thing, you know, but like most of my alliance, like 60%, maybe 65% are Russian and Ukrainians, and so this very much badly affected us. And we kind of have a rule to kind of stay out of the political aspects of that and try to, you know, keep it about the game and try to stay light with it. But yeah, I'm excited to see Sweden and Finland coming in. Welcome to the club, boys.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's. I think it was honorable to be neutral and stuff like that. But I mean, it's always been a little bit like, I don't know. Why can't we help out? You know. But okay. You can't smoke on stream. Oh, you can't. Okay. Well, I will not drink beer on stream unless I can pour beer into a Coke can, maybe. That. But I mean, I would probably rather drink Coke then, to be honest. I did drink a beer on a stream, actually. I think it was the stream when I asked about it. But I mean, it's not like I'm chugging beer. It was like, you know, taking a sip now and then between talking. So I don't think it's too bad.
That night I was definitely chugging. I mean,
yeah.
I hadn't been out in a while, and I was like, man, I'm gonna not enjoy myself.
Yeah. Sounds like me when I get the chance. It's like, yeah, okay, we're gonna make this night a real night. It's gonna be awesome.
That's right. It's kind of better when you save it up like that, right?
Yeah, it is. It is actually. I mean, I could never live like I did before when I was younger. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm way too old.
You're old in your mind, man.
Yeah, I'm not really actually. You know what?
Right.
I actually had to show my ID when I bought beer last time, which is, I mean, it's a bit what do you call it, like embarrassing for me, but like when I show my card and she looks at it and be like,
they're embarrassed.
oh shit, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, old dude.
See that one?
Like, yeah, are you free tomorrow? Never mind. Yeah. I don't hope my wife is watching this stream. This is not a good stream for her to watch. All right. Okay. So annoyed at the moving of the make active button when trying to change ships. I have clicked view content so many. Oh, I didn't think about it, actually. And I'm out here mining without my mining beams. Maybe this is like the last one. I think so. So before I forget it, like, thank you everyone for being here. And if this is your first time here, then I mean, I have a YouTube channel with some fun content. So check that out. And if you like it, then subscribe. It's gonna be more, just so you know. So I don't forget it, because I try to say, come on, subscribe to me, but I keep forgetting it all the time. Like in my videos, I don't say it. I don't know.
You're supposed to say that like every 5 minutes, man.
Yeah, I know. People say that. You have to say it all the time. It's like, dude, I don't want to force people, but it's like, well, I try to remember it.
I've seen a lot of different, broadcasts and stuff from different guys, and guys that have like huge, 250,000 or 80,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And what I find with a lot of those guys is they are really boring. I have seen so many of them, and it's just like, yeah, gotta be here at the office today talking to you people. And yours are actually fun. I enjoy it a lot more.
I'm also actually very new, so we'll see. We'll see in a couple of years. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see. I mean, it depends. I think it depends on what kind of games that comes out. Like if there is a really good game, I really want to make funny and content about it. If there's really bad games, I really want to make videos so that people can avoid them, because I have put so much money in games like years back on the phone that I so regret that no one told me, like, if you pay for 3 months in this game, if you pay stuff and everything goes well, everything just dies after that.
Well,
And if someone told me that, I wouldn't have spent the money. So I'm trying to tell people this is a good game, this is a bad game. So yeah.
You've got a role in the world, because let me tell you this for sure. Regardless of the SG versus Echoes or any of that other stuff, we're all in this boat together. And the way that I think about it, we're like the Jews, man, and we just left Egypt, and we got some long-headed hippie up there, Moses, supposed to be the promised land. We're like year one in the desert. We got 39 left, because I don't see a landscape that has got any good games on it. We're all going to be wandering the desert together.
Yeah, trying to find that mirage that's nothing.
Right?
I finally found water! No, it's just dirt in your mouth. All right, thank you. I was just about to swallow it. It doesn't taste good.
I'm telling you, the landscape looks so bleak for our community as a whole, that people that like the games that we do. And I do think that, you know, we may have a Moses leading us or something, but we still got a long time out there in the desert before this thing is going to come real.
Yeah. Okay, this guy was great. Love you, Sheev. Have a good one, says Joe Callahan. So that's for you, God.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let me see. Fly dangerously. Look forward to the next stream. Hopefully, can hop on a voice next time. Yeah, I do that, John Lindquist. Next time, by the way, next stream is actually on this either Friday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday. I can't remember where I put it. And it's the ugliest skin competition. So be sure to join that. That's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be different. I mean, this time you actually win if I don't like your ship. So that's gonna be awesome. So try to be on that. I will notify it like on my YouTube when it is, when I know. Unless I already have it, and then I just have to make sure that I'm there. Which also is good.
Well, thank you, man, for letting me participate with you. I really appreciate it. And, you know, I was just glad to be here. I had a good time.
Dude, yeah, really. I mean, I had no idea what to do today. And I said anyone could jump on. And we got some people here, they haven't talked, so they just want to listen, I assume. But yeah, I will do this more often, so we can talk about stuff, you know. Did you see my Venture foreskin? No, Husker, are you here? No, you're not here. Here, we got him. Hold on. Let me just look at it. Where is it? Observe. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. I wouldn't call this ugly, if that what you wanted me to say. This is actually really nice. It's very it's I would say it's subtle. Very nice colors. You don't have the bright colors, which would have made this a lot ugly. Like these ships, I really like this, like how these ships looks. It's like these submarines or whatever in the ocean. I really like them. But this one was nice. I like it. It's a bit green. It's a bit, I don't know what that color is. Very nice. I like it. I like it. So yeah, join with something else. Skywalker, hey, what is up? Hola. Joining when I'm ending this stream. I appreciate it, man. I hope you have a great evening. Yeah, but so yeah, I just like this. Like when we talk about EVE Echoes or EVE Online or other games in general, we get to a point where we talk about, you know, stuff that you don't really think about, and I think it's interesting. You have a lot of good thoughts. Did you leave?
No, I'm here. No,
yeah. Okay.
You know, like I said, I think a lot of people have an emotional response, no matter what we say or, you know, are really coming from. But, you know, for me, my motivation is not that EVE Echoes must die or that SG has to live at all costs. My motivation is, we had a lot of people, and we still have a lot of people, and we, thousands really, and just trying to keep things going for those guys, which is really, I get bored with games just like everybody else. We played, I spent a lot of the time and effort that I did, just because I got enjoyment, kind of like a father with his children,
yes.
Keep on providing the experience for everybody and keeping it all together. And so my motivation is not about this game or that game, but now I have to look and find some kind of solution to keep the biggest group of us together that we can.
Yeah.
And we've got a lot of unhappy people, because the writing is pretty clear on the wall for us. Like I said, I think that Echoes is on the same path, but that's just an opinion. Like I said earlier, there's a whole bunch of things that could just be a coin toss, and you don't know what's going to happen. But I do think that hearing the math from those guys and what their concerns are, I clearly see where they're coming from, and I would be concerned. But anyway, to me, it's. I mean, we can continue the rivalry. A lot of people that have hated me in SG or hate me in Echoes even though I don't play, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm just here for like what you just said, the content, the discussion, the debate, the conversation.
Yeah. Well, whatever happens, I want you to know, and I want all in the chat to know, and everyone who watches this afterwards when they have time, if they do, that whatever happens, I'm not a guy like I don't feel like leaving a game and leaving all the people. I'm playing games for the community, and it, like, whatever happens, we will find another game if that is the case. Now I don't think Eve Echoes is going that route, but I mean, what do I really know? I'm not a content creator, and I just have a hunch that this is going good. So, but I mean, if it happens, then we just find another game and we stay friends and we play together a new game. But it's all about what that game will be, and that is where what your situation is right now. Like, what game are you gonna find? What are you gonna do to keep your people together?
Yeah, I completely agree. That story that we told in the podcast, which I won't, bore everybody with re-saying it, but that is the whole thing, man. You play these games because you get these great experiences, and I got 500 of them.
Yes,
SG.
Exactly. Exactly.
My old Russian counterpart, Malzy, he's over in Kazakhstan, and he called me a couple months ago, and we did a video call, and we just sat there for like 3 hours talking about this old battle or that old battle, and oh man, that was a great night. And that's like I said, you take that with you.
Yes, always. All right, I will dock up. I will continue with some other stuff. You guys, thank you so much for being here. It was amazing. The chat was crazy as always. You guys are so funny. What is an Aeon Shard? Aeon Shard is a thing that you can spend on things. I think it's an event. Oh yeah, for the new event. Yeah, I have no idea what that is actually. I will have to read some more about this event. I thank you so much. Hold on, where is? Okay, it's over here. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, God's Eye, for being here with me. Thank you so much, everyone in the chat. You guys are just champions, man. It's amazing just sit here and talk to you. I mean, it's kind of like going over to friends, when you were younger and just hanging with those people. It's I couldn't have this like a year back. It wasn't on the table. Good night, Bundy. So I'm very happy that I have what I have right now, and that you guys are here and we have so fun. And I will see you Friday or Saturday on the new stream. Thank you again, God, and you take care, man.
Great, you too, man.
Hey,
Nice.
Cheers, God.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yeah. Hey. What's up, man, fat?
No, I'm just saying thanks, mate. It's been really good. So much appreciated, genuinely. And you, gods. All right. Stay cool.
Hey,
Thank you so much, man.
Guys, let me come.
Thank you so much, man. All right, and thank you, Mitsumi, for being here in the Chill Talk channel as well. We love you, Sheev. I love you, Bundy. I love dude. How am I supposed to read that? Like, we love you, Sheev. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you all, and but I can't wait till next stream. All right, bye. I need to go up and work tomorrow, so I have to end this now. So